Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian, and in this video, we're going to continue looking at the Podia platform for those of you building digital media brands, storefronts, online course communities, or selling products, programs, coaching, building an affiliate program, whatever it is that you may be doing in terms of online marketing. Podia. So in this video, we're going to look at the difference between setting up newsletter marketing versus drip campaigns or automated email sequences that trigger by dint of different user interactions. So in this example today, I just created, so today is the 10th of January 2020, and I just created this brand new email drip campaign, which drip simply is a euphemism for uh, an automation campaign. So the email sequence is triggered by a specific action, and then it drips, or it goes out in a staggered sequence by, again, by you associate a time, a time interval, let's call it, for each individual email within the sequence. So if I click on this, and again, you can see that the action that triggers this campaign is folks are signing up for partners.mindfulmarketplace.com. This is the general newsletter sign up. So as soon as folks sign up, they are now going to get email number one 0 days after the trigger event, which means right away. Number two is sent 1 day after the trigger event. Number three is sent 2 days after the trigger event, etc., etc. So, for each action or for each email that goes out that is facilitated by this action, I can create a time interval, or there are other options we can cover as well, which I'll show you in another video. But the most common way of doing this certainly is by setting up, like 1 day time intervals, or whatever staggered sequence that you choose, again, that you're comfortable with, relative to when folks signed up. So I guess the one caveat to all this that I would point out is, some people are a little bit hesitant or shy about sending out lots of emails. So you can certainly stagger these in a more conservative way than I typically would. And then what you can do, if you are finding that later you want to send more frequent emails, you can simply go back to the main page and send newsletters. I'm not going to dive into that here, but you can switch the tab to the newsletter function and then send out what are called broadcast emails that complement or augment, supplement the emails that are part of the automated sequence. So newsletters are generally broadcast oriented. They are one-off emails, let's say, and the drip campaigns are things that you do in advance, typically or generally, and you spread them out over a sequence of time. So you can see here is an email sequence that I have for the Launch It Local Directory Marketing course. Again, the open rate is 37%. The click rate is 9.9%. This just refers to the links within the email copy, and this refers to the email open rate overall. Here's another new member sequence that I have running with a little bit better of an open rate and about a double. So this is pretty much double overall, relative to this one here. And here's a meditation course that I created about a year ago that has a really good open rate and a really good click rate. And this led to a series of offers within the email, coaching, mindfulness coaching, and some other affiliate programs. This one here, which I just created today, has a lower open rate and has a 0% click rate. But I think that's pretty much just a function of the fact that it's brand new. Again, I just created this today, and there's only a very small percentage of folks who are getting this sequence. All right, so that's pretty much the nuts and bolts of drip versus newsletter campaigns. I'll cover newsletter campaigns in a little bit more detail in a subsequent video. I happen to prefer drip campaigns, but ironically, I probably use the broadcast / newsletter functionality more frequently on Podia, simply because an idea will pop into my head, or a strategy that I'm working on will pop into my head that's working in the moment, and I'll just type up a quick email and broadcast it out rather than plan it as part of a more, well thought out or staggered sequential campaign. Okie doke. If you have any questions about this, certainly feel free to comment in the either the YouTube comments, or if you're looking at this in my course community, I am always happy to help. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.